What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is your host with the most, White Boy 7th Street, and welcome to 8 minutes of raw Battlefield 1 gameplay in the artillery tank, artillery truck. It's a tank class weapon, classified as a truck. It is pretty armored. I'm going to go on a nice 8-minute streak here, and it is very, very powerful. It features a machine gun on the front of it, which can swivel about 90 degrees. You can't shoot to your hard left or hard right, kind of like a horse, horse's vision, I guess. So you also have the ability, if you press 4, to place mines behind you as you drive, which I think good Battlefield players are going to take advantage of that, and there's going to be some nice plays because you can drop a total of 4 bombs pretty quickly. And then you have your main cannon that shoots a powerful explosive, very good against tanks. And I am assuming that in the full game there's going to be vehicle customization. There already kind of is. And so you have the MG, and then you also have this larger shell, which is pretty good, but it's an artillery tank. And in Battlefield 4, they have a very similar artillery truck where you can shoot pretty much directly in the air like a mortar strike and rain down upon your enemies. So I think there's going to be something like that in Battlefield 1 in this tank specifically. And I bumped the horse right there. And that would be awesome. Like, it's pretty cool to see this game evolve from the early alpha now into the open beta build. And they keep on adding more and more, and customization goes a little bit more in depth, and I think that is pretty awesome. And I always like that. I'm a fan of seeing video games progress, and especially when they're taking feedback and stuff. That's pretty cool because the community has a little hand in developing the game. But as you see, I'm 2 for 2 in these shots. You get like 6 or 7 shots in your main gun before you have to reload, so it's pretty powerful. And I'm trying to drop a few bombs here on the C flag. I feel like it's got to be a pretty contested point on the map, and I'm not really that afraid. It's called an artillery truck, like I said earlier, and the wheels do a little sketchy. Like, take a look at like bottom middle of the screen if you see one of these like old 1913 wheels on, I don't know how this is an armored vehicle, but the wheels look like a bicycle. So anyways, going back to customization, we haven't really seen any pilot class customization in terms of the actual pilot, like your secondary, your main weapon. So I'm going to be excited for that. I mean, Battlefield 1 just gets more and more in depth, and you see, I used the MG on front of this tank truck, and it wasn't that effective versus vehicles, but the main gun obviously is going to be a lot more effective. I don't think this is an anti-air vehicle per se. It's an artillery truck, so I'm assuming the main role is going to be that big cannon, which you can turn 360 degrees, but this front-facing MG, if you set it up in a good location, it is very accurate. And yes, you can only turn it 90 degrees, 45 to your left, 45 to your right, or something like that. I'm not exactly sure about the angles, but you can't turn it all the way, but you don't need to turn it all the way if you set up a good position. And you're going to see right here in the open, we're going to go on a nice little streak, and we're testing it out, see what happens when we hit the horses. Not much. They're big, beastie war horses, alright? I respect horses a lot more after playing Battlefield 1. They're pretty, brave going into freaking battle. Like, they're charging. They're ride or die. Literally, they're riding straight into all this chaos. They play the objective pretty good, too. So, I have to give a shout-out to horses. So, anyways, I got a question for you guys in the comments. Do you guys like seeing raw gameplay, especially from a new game that, look at this. I'm corrupting it with my voice. The accuracy with this MG is unparalleled right now. It is very deadly at a distance, and I'm sitting pretty comfortably here. I got cover to my, just behind me in this wall, and the good thing about this MG is you can move and you can drive and shoot this at the same time. So if I'm taking shots, I can just hit back on my keyboard and, you know, go to safety. And I mean, look at this. It is really accurate. I don't know if they're going to change this in the game, if it was some kind of crazy build, but then I switched to, you know, the anti-vehicle stuff, and bada bing, bada boom. Now we got some action. Look at the fire on the battlefield. Everything's on fire right here. I'm just sitting back for healing. I'm at 81% health. I took a few shots, but not too much, and you know, it is pretty armored for being classified as a truck. I should have probably switched to the main weapon. This bomber was right over me. It would have been a clear shot, but I'm like, okay, I'm right under a bomber. I don't care about a clear shot. Let me just move a little bit out of the way and then get straight back to taking out armored. Those are armored cars, all right? I'm an armored truck, at least. You know, don't come at me like that. I'm a truck. You're not on the same classification. We get different license plates. You feel me? So, I wanted to take something back I said earlier in this video. I was complaining about how the MG isn't very powerful against vehicles, in particular planes, but it's not supposed to be powerful against planes. You've seen it be very, very powerful against enemy soldiers, especially at a distance. Look at me, I just destroyed that guy. Now, we're going to switch to the artillery main gun on this vehicle, and you got to see, this is what's supposed to be against vehicles. We already got a part damaged. The train is coming head on. I don't give a fuck. I'm in my big boss artillery truck, and it is a 4x4 vehicle. I disabled the front turret, so I'm not scared of that damaging me. And just like that, the train is off the tracks. That's how powerful this artillery truck is, and I hope you enjoy this gameplay. I'm just going on a rant. I told you I was going on a nice little rampage here, playing some Conquest. I can't wait for the beta. I'm making this video like 6 days before the beta is coming out. It's got to be uploaded right when the beta is coming out, so be sure to go to battlefield.com/beta if you're looking for access. Jump on. I'm telling you, you get to try it for free before you play it, and it's the real deal, and you get to play it for free. If you don't like it, you know, I think the game speaks for itself here. The bomber's trying to come at me right here. I tag it up a little bit. 6 damage. I felt like I put a lot of shots into it just to do 6 damage. I don't know, but like I said earlier, it's not supposed to be good against vehicles. It's really good against enemy soldiers, and especially at a distance. Like, it had so nice recoil, and I just liked how you know, you could do it in third person or first person. It was still pretty accurate, but now it's getting a little sketchy. I'm at 11%, and we go down. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like on this video. It helps out the channel, it helps out this video, and I hope you enjoyed that artillery tank truck gameplay. I keep on calling it a tank. It is in the tank class. Please subscribe. We're gonna have a bunch of beta content on my channel, and I don't want you guys to miss that. If you enjoyed this video, if you're watching, you know, 9 minutes into this video, then you know it's real between you and me. We made a connection, so hit that subscribe button. We're gonna go on an adventure together on the Battlefield beta. We're gonna get some sick kills. I'm gonna showcase them in front of the internet. You're gonna watch them. You're gonna enjoy them. It's gotta be a win-win situation. We're gonna buy lottery tickets. We're gonna both invest $5,000 in lottery tickets when the jackpot gets to 2.2 billion. All right. Write this all down. I hope you guys are writing these down, because it's very, very important information. Because you know, can I be honest? We're just stalling right now. At the 10-minute mark, YouTube videos, you get to put an ad in the front of the video, at the end of the video, and in the middle of the video. Now, the trick is, you've already watched the middle ad if you don't have ad block on, which I run ad block. Do it. I don't care. You know, who am I to tell you how to live your life? All right? And how big of a hypocrite would I be? Oh, don't run ad block, but I run it. So, you know, thank you guys for watching. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 10 minutes. Let's go, boys.